Well, here we are in Michigan. Been driving all day for our fishing trip in 1995.
That goes there.
Bill's been behind the wheel for the last 12 hours. We're finally settling down for an evening and an early start tomorrow morning.
Canadian gin.
Only the best.
What are you going to do with the pepper? I believe that's Mackinac Island out there, Tim. Straight out. There he is. On the cold now. Watch it go.
And now we're in Canada,
This lake this year.
weighing in our gear.
Yeah. Good. This bag here, I want to put cookies and all the loose stuff in it. Yeah, we're the first ones into the lake this year. That's exciting. So we're flexible. Anytime up around noon, we're going to start getting a little antsy.
Okay. Now look at the schedule here.
How flexible are you?
Well, I'm going to look at the schedule, see what's happening at Arnhem, and then we'll call that in.
How it all loops around?
Okay. Do you want to put that on? Remove the part.
That was going to go in originally. You were supposed to be the second group.
I see.
So the water went down within 2 days from being that high.
Within the last 2 days?
No, that would have been. Nancy, maybe we'll get going to the grocery store then and pick up that quarter that you're supposed to be taking out with you to Arnhem. No, I'm not to Arnhem. I'm going tonight to Roy.
Let's carry stuff up with us as we go.
Yeah, it might have been.
What's that?
Is the old frame where the cabin was?
Might have been where the old one was.
catching them, and I'm just taking them off the hook. That's why they bring me here, to take them off the hook and to net them. I don't catch them.
Looks like my luck has changed.
Hopefully that doesn't mean my luck will change. Good job.
In case you're gonna know, what do you got?
Tim's caught 3 walleye.
Is that right? 3?
Yeah, I mean, they're like Bill and I were catching.
Well, I caught 1, and we lost it getting it in the boat. Geez, Tim got all 3 of those?
They did.
Shit, I'd kick his ass out of the boat if it was me.
I haven't gotten to bite.
Well, that's the way it works.
It's huge. It took me 4.5 hours to fight this sucker.
But there he is.
I conquered him. I showed him who was man.
How many's that this in the last day?
How many fish total?
Yeah,
Probably,
8 or 10?
I would say at least a dozen there, Tim.
Oh, okay.
They're all huge. They're at least 4 or 5 feet long, too. Something's wrong with the camera.
5 fish.
Has fresh caught walleye, hash brown potatoes, and hot buttered corn, salt and pepper.
Let's see that fresh caught walleye.
Sitting in the batter, ready to go.
All filleted and everything.
It's all filleted, no bones, tender, fresh. They cost you $100 at Sutton Place Gourmet. Right?
Absolutely.
And look at that delicious tartar sauce.
As a matter of fact, one of the things I have to do is take home enough fish. Your mother and I have potluck the week after we get back. We have potluck. We have potluck the week after we get back. I told your mother what we're going to have for potluck is a Canadian fish fry. So you guys may not have any fish at your house, but I'm going to have a lot of fish at my house because we have a potluck.
Becky and I are going to be eating fish for a week, you think?
I think Becky would just love to eat fish for a week. You know how much Becky likes that fish.
Mm-hmm.
Why, does Becky really like fish?
She loves it. She's going to be
She likes to clean it the best, I think. Maybe she should bring her some to clean.
I think we'll make some videotape, some instructional videotape on cleaning fish.
Well, not only cleaning fish, but how to make a good batter and how to get the grease hot.
Teach Becky how to rupture that bile sac.
You got to watch the bile sac and the northern.
You have any northern in there, or is that all walleye?
Right now it's mostly walleye. The northern is here. I don't mind eating northern. And since I'm cooking, I'm going to let you guys have the walleye first.
Well, that northern was so big there weren't any bones in it.
Well, we went back and we reskinned it.
Yeah, I saw you scraping all those bones in there.
If we'd really caught a big northern, there would be no bones in it. This is a medium-sized northern. This only weighed 6 pounds. And Bill thinks he has the winner. Today he caught a 7-pound. Ooh, look at that.
So how do you make that batter?
Cornmeal, flour, eggs, and milk.
This is just like a cooking show then, huh?
That's right. Would be on television. If I had some red suspenders and a bunch of bullshit.
We need a little wine, too. A little burgundy or something thrown in.
There's not a soul for miles. The nearest road is about 15 miles away. The nearest building is probably 20 miles away. And there's only one way in and out of here, and that is by air. Well, it's Wednesday morning, and it was snowing earlier this morning.
7th of June.
7th of June.
It was snowing hard.
So we have a nice toasty fire in the stove, bacon, coffee.
French toast, orange juice,
So we're living better than at home.
and we're using Mother Nature's refrigerator, which is adequate today.
That's
because the damn refrigerator in the camp doesn't work.
If we came in, we had ice in the refrigerator. It's a propane-fired refrigerator. And I think the Freon's leaking out or something because it doesn't cool anymore. So we keep all of our food either in the river or outside in the cooler.
And hoping it, with mixed emotions, that it might stay cold.
Good morning, Jeff.
Hi, everybody. How'd that go?
Got to sleep in late this morning.
Yep, 4:08.
7:45. We have a 3-bedroom cabin here.
Water's not hot for your tea, but there's some
Jeff and Bill's room.
All the glasses on the table been rinsed out with hot water. And it's been stirred good. So have yourself some vitamin C. Fresh squeezed orange juice.
Well, are we going to do any fishing today?
Yep, if the weather breaks a little bit, I think we're gonna be a little slow going out. Considering that a half an hour ago it was snowing.
Think we'll see any aircraft today?
It's kinda hard to tell. I'd say we'll know by noon. The weather's flyable, but I don't think they'll fly unless they're bringing somebody in. They're not gonna come in to see if we're still alive. They've already got their money from us. But it's flyable. There's a ceiling of at least 1,000 feet out there. I would assume their minimum must be about 500.
Well, I expect we'll see them before too long.
By Saturday.
By Saturday, hopefully.
Okay, Tim, your French toast is gonna be on in just 1 minute.
Great. Well, here it is on the 7th of June. Snow is coming down. And we're ready for another day of fishing. 2 days ago it was 80 degrees. We were boiling in bed. And now we're nice and cozy by our fire. Ready to head out on the lake. I think we might have a picnic this afternoon. Well, the sun managed to come out today. Actually turned into quite a nice day. It's 8:15 at night. The sun is still up and people aren't quite ready for bed yet. How big would you say he is?
About bait.
Goodbye.
We put 5 in the live fish box, and we got a small one on here.
Yeah, we're not having any luck.
Well, we're going to go back up there. I think, you know, it's probably the least fished part of the whole goddamn lake. Because it's close to camp. Just like Tim walks out on the dock and tosses out a dead bait and brings in a 10-pound northern.
Practicing his cast.
Practice. But anyhow, we had some action back there and it was fun. And we're getting nil here, so I suspect we're going to troll out of here and head back up that way.
Well, it's early Saturday morning.
Well, go ahead. Don't worry about that.
We're cleaning fish.
All we need is a touch of skin.
Everything's out on the dock, and before long we'll be flying out of here.
We can be a little bit selective with the walleye too, because we're about half a dozen over our limit.
Is that right?
12 o'clock and no airplane. We've been hanging out for about 2.5 hours waiting for the airplane. She said mid-morning. Maybe she'll be here in the next half hour or so. Could it be an airplane? It's 12:30.
You son of a bitch, it's about time you got here.
Well, now that the plane is here, it's finally time to go home.